Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Okay, Libra. Let's see what you got going on this week. I'm hearing to connect to your angels more, connect to a higher power more, whatever that means to you. Connect to your spiritual side more. Take time to pray. Take time to connect to your inner guides. Whatever you can do to make you feel more connected to a higher power, whatever that is that you believe in. And that could be because you're getting too overwhelmed with what's going on in the physical world, in the material world. Or you're getting too bogged down in the material world, and it's a message to kind of tap into your spiritual side too. I'm also hearing that your truth is important. What you have to say is important right now. What you have to say has value. Okay, you have the fish as your overall energy for the week. So that is a message about, tapping more into your spiritual side. The fish is a message of having that perfect balance of the physical and the spiritual world. So look at everything that's going on in your life and just make sure that that you're not just focused on the physical aspect or not just focused on the spiritual aspect. You might be feeling I feel like you've gone through some pretty significant shift, some pretty significant change in your life, more within your thought process and your emotions than anything. And I feel like you might be struggling bringing it into the physical world, or you might be struggling just getting that energy grounded. It's almost like you've had this kind of new insight or this new perspective or this new vision, like this sudden, like, oh my God, this is what I need to start doing, this is what I need to get done. And you're trying to I feel like you're focusing too much on the details of everything. The vulture is a message about purification. It's the need to kind of purify your thoughts, purify your surroundings. Let me just get some clarity on this. It's like you've gone through such a significant, my thing is falling. Which happened when I did the Pisces reading last week. So if you're connected to a Pisces, we have very strong Pisces energy right here. You might want to watch last week's reading. But Pisces is also that very spiritual sign. So it's a very strong message to get in touch with your inner self, with your spirituality. I think you're worried too much about the details of everything, or the details of trying to get something moving. It's almost like somebody that had you had a really old house, right? And everything in it was kind of worn out, and you kept telling yourself, oh, I really need, new appliances, new this, new this, new this, new this, new this. And this tornado comes and kind of wipes everything out, right? And so it's almost like the universe is kind of gifting you this opportunity to kind of start anew, right? But your mental state is trying to start new by reusing everything that you've just lost. Does that make sense? Like, that's kind of the energy of it. It's like you're trying to start something new or trying to integrate a new mindset into your life. Um, but the old, like, you're trying to do it with the old stuff. And I feel like it's important to kind of tap into like more like mystery, more spirituality, something on a different level. Let me get some clues though. Clarify each of these cards, please. Yeah, the butterfly and the King of Swords, like, you're seeing a new truth. You have this new awareness. You know what's good for you. You know the path that you want to be on. Sorry, the thing keeps falling. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. It's almost like you had this sudden aha moment and you're trying to hurry up and accomplish it. But with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's almost like you're trying to rush through it. And there's a need to kind of like take things at a little bit of a slower pace. Yeah. Six of Pentacles reversed. Definitely a need for balance. And that's, we're in this full moon in Gemini is today. On the 18th, depending on when you're watching it. And I need to learn how to talk today. The energy of this full moon is about balance. It's about making sure that everything is balanced. Your relationships are balanced. You're balancing your physical world with your spiritual world, balancing work and play, balancing, love and stability. And with the Six of Pentacles reverse and the Ten of Wands reverse, it's like, I feel like being in this new energy has maybe gotten you feeling a little bit overly emotional. And so it's almost like you're risking like going back, holding on to the same burden. For those of you who maybe are stepping into a new relationship, if you've recently stepped out of a relationship or if your past relationship was unbalanced, this is a very strong message to make sure that you're not taking that same energy into this new relationship, because you don't want the same issues in the past relationship. The Eight of Wands and the Vulture, it's like everything is coming at you pretty fast. And I feel like this new insight and new awareness is coming at you really fast. Everything is moving really fast. And again, I feel like it's important for you to kind of like purify your thoughts and make sure that in this shift that you're not taking that same stuff that you fought so hard to get rid of with you. Okay. All right. So let's see what else comes up for you. If you've been in relationships in the past and you always gave 150% and you found that your past relationships, were very unbalanced, that you felt that you were always given more than the other person, then going into a new relationship, don't step into that new relationship feeling like you have something to prove. Don't step into that relationship giving 150%, Not that you shouldn't give your all to relationships, but you should not give, all your hopes and dreams into one particular area of life, right? All right, what is your energy coming into the week? The Five of Swords. One more. I kind of feel that it's possible that maybe somebody has made you pretty angry. Somebody has made you pretty upset. Maybe somebody has triggered you. and you're wanting to kind of like hurry up and move in another direction. It could also be that you've recently like set some boundaries, that you're in this energy where you're doing what's good for you. I feel like you've been through something that kind of left you feeling a little bit defeated, and you're just like you're ready to kind of like move forward, but you're wanting to move forward really fast. For some of you, it might be that you've recently been in an argument with another person, and you're wanting to kind of you're wanting to resolve this, you're wanting to have some sort of conversation with this person, but I feel like you might really be struggling with that because there's a lot of tension in this. I also feel like you've recently gone through something that really caused you a lot of pain. And you're trying to kind of just rush forward. And I feel like with the Three of Swords in front of you, it's like you need to kind of take time to acknowledge that pain before it turns into like anger and lashing out. Okay, yeah. You have the World card as your overall energy, so that's an energy of closing out a cycle. You have the Six of Cups underneath that and the Three of Wands. I feel like you're closing out something from the past, and you're wanting to move forward. But it's almost like the Seven of Swords. It's like there's something that you're needing to address before you move forward, so you don't risk repeating the same cycle. It's like there's that energy of karma that needs to be kind of balanced out. I feel like you're in this space where you've really taken a lot of time to examine like what holds value to you, what it is that you want for your future, what it is you want in a relationship, what it is you want financially. And I feel like you're in this space where you're kind of ready for a new path forward. I feel like it's almost like you're in this space where you're so ready for change that you're willing to kind of like just dive into the next thing that shows itself to you. But it's like I feel like you're trying to rush and move forward and not acknowledge that pain, because there is a level of Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. There's a level of healing that is needed, and it's more spiritual healing than anything. And when I say spiritual, spirituality is not like religion. Spirituality is getting in touch with your true, authentic, divine self. Like what holds value to you? Who are you? What do you want in your life? And I feel like it's important for you to really take time to acknowledge that. If you're ending a connection, or if you've recently, I feel like some of you maybe have recently like tried to maybe set some boundaries in a relationship, tried to maybe kind of stand up for yourself in a relationship, and I feel like you're hoping that this person is going to kind of make that change. And I feel like you might find that For some of you, I feel like this person is very unaware of what it is that you're truly needing and truly wanting. And I feel like it's because when this, if some kind of conversation or something has happened between the two of you, I feel like there was a lot of misunderstanding in this conversation. And if you've been in the same energy with a person for a long time and you're stepping in and saying, this is no longer good for me, I want this, to some degree, it's like that person has been, you got to give that time person to kind of adjust to what it is, if that makes sense. I'm not saying to put up with bad behavior or negative behavior, but it's almost like if you're ending a connection or if you're wanting to bring healing to a connection, it's important to kind of address what the core issue is. Because with the Fool and the Moon card and the Lover's card, there's something at the core, there's something within yourself that you're wanting, that you're needing to acknowledge before you move forward. For example, if you've been in a relationship for 10 years and you've looked at this relationship and you're saying, this person is not, they don't express their feelings to me. They never express feelings to me. And that is what, enough is enough. That's why I'm ending this relationship. Or that's my issue in the relationship. If you look at why do you want that person to express their feelings? What do you want at the core of that, right? And so if you look at the core of that, well, you want to know where you stand with this person. You want that person to trust you enough to feel open to communicate. So look at what it is that you want at the core of that and make sure that you're addressing those needs within yourself and taking that energy with you moving forward. Because I feel like you're really wanting long-term stability. And I feel like with the Judgment and the High Priestess, you are manifesting what it is that you want. Like your guides are acknowledging that you've worked really hard. Your guides are acknowledging that you've put in a lot of effort. And you're at that point where you're almost to that goal of manifesting what you want. But before you move forward, there's something that you're needing to see from a different perspective. And it's in regards to what is it that what needs have you been avoiding? What needs and desires have you been avoiding in your relationships within yourself? What is it that your soul wants moving forward? And by acknowledging that and taking that time to heal that past pain, heal that, discontent from the past, you're opening yourself up to something new. I feel like for some of you, if you're having trouble in a relationship and you're wanting things to work out, I feel like this person is wanting to make the effort. I just feel like they're unsure of what that is right now. But I also feel that if you're wanting to have that conversation with that person, I do feel that there's a lot of tense energy in this right now. So I feel like it's important to kind of let the dust settle first. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.